We all walk our own path on this earth. The choices we make, to turn left instead of right, to work in one profession or another, to love this person or that one. These determine the terrain of our journey, but never its destination. And we all walk our own path in eternity. The choices we make to live this life or that one, on this planet or another, with our soulmates or without. These determine the elevation of our journey, but never its worth. You are an emanation of the universal consciousness, or more simply, you are a child of God, of immeasurable worth, both in life and in eternity. When you were born does not matter. Into what circumstances is inconsequential. The unfolding of your soul does not require ideal conditions. Rather, your unfoldment is a natural consequence of your presence, your willingness to be a witness on this earth, in this body, here, now. So be here, now. Witness as much of this moment as you can. The weight of your body, the lightness of your breath, the substance of your surroundings, the pulse of the city, the hum of nature, the rough-hewn incandescence of humanity. Breathe. The present moment, this moment, is a paradise. It is a Garden of Eden. Here, now. Breathe. To live here, now, in this moment, look to Adam and Eve. It's a tale that's often reduced to something like, there once was an Eden, a paradise on earth, until man, led astray by woman, disobeyed God. And then, boom, original sin, punishment, exile, no more paradise. In the Garden of Eden, as the story goes, Adam and Eve were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. So, first, to be in paradise, you must be naked. That is, you must become naked in your heart, unhidden, vulnerable, open. You must give yourself over to the moment freely. There are no barriers in eternity. Second, there is one tree from which you must not eat, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Not the tree of knowledge, for on this earth plane you will never know what God knows. God's knowledge is beyond the fixed and definite grasp of the human mind. Eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and, just like Adam and Eve, you will know the relentless, unceasing task of categorizing the world into a binary condition, good or evil, positive or negative, right or wrong. A constant, exhausting moral bifurcation. That is the original sin, not disobedience, but judgment. To wash away this sin, you must baptize your heart in the waters of non-judgment. Abandon the burden of being the arbiter of anything. The third essential element for paradise is found in the midst of the garden. After Adam and Eve are banished from Eden, God declares that the tree of life will be guarded by cherubim and a flaming sword. For the tree of life is the tree of all life. To eat of its fruit is to dissolve your ego, your sense of separateness. To eat of its fruit is to recognize you are of the universe, just as the fruit is of the tree. To eat of its fruit is to live forever, not eternally, but in the eternal now. Whenever you feel the need, return to the garden in your mind. Consume your fill of this fruit. Naked and unashamed, brave the cuts of the fiery blade and the swooping terrors of celestial guardians. We all walk our own path. The choices we make: to have an open heart, to abandon judgment, to breathe in the whole of life. These determine not the toil of our brief moments on earth, but the joy of an eternal now in the kingdom of heaven.